My name is Michael Philogene, for the people that don't know me, silver leader in the business. If you guys want to connect with me, Mike RS Philo on Facebook. Guys, I am so fired up. Just before the silver call, going for silver call, myself and a lot of the gold and above leaders in this organisation got together and really masterminded this project. So this project is really coming from the UK leadership who are at the top downwards, guys. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to a good friend of mine, Greg, who's actually going to take you through the whole concept, the vision that we have, and the reasons as to why we're so excited, and more importantly, what it's going to do for you and you guys' businesses. Okay, guys? So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Greg.
Yeah.
Right. I'm excited, guys. I'm not even joking. Like, the other night when we sat down, we literally sat there and we got chills because, you know, when we mapped out what we're going to share with you right now, basically the vision of what we are going to do, not what we think we're going to do, what we are going to execute on in the next few weeks. I'm telling you, the potential is really just for you to decide how much slice of that pie you truly want from these 500 people that are going to be coming to the business. And the reason I can stand here so confidently and say that to you is because we've done it before. And when we did it before, we hit about 400, 450 people in the space of about 2 weeks. And let me tell you one thing about the one that we did before. We pretty much had no planning. There was very little, honestly, you know, this is just, you know, pure excitement and hype. There wasn't a huge structure to it. We didn't get together like as like everyone like on the same page, you know, with obviously the experience we have now. So really understand what we did before was great, but what we are going to do the next couple of weeks, I personally believe has the potential to far exceed 500 people. And I think you should really get in the mindset that this is already done and dusted. It's already done. Like in 2 weeks' time, just over 2 weeks' time, we're going to sit there and we're going to say we did it. We actually over-exceeded on it. So obviously, Project 500 is something to be excited about. You know, really the vision, which I'm going to go into in a second, is, you know, really just the idea that we as a collaborative team like have come together, all of our experience combined, you know, all of us together, every single person in this room, we're all a part of it, obviously, and we're just going to just share the business, share the product, share the vision of what we have with Vima to as many people as we physically can in the space of 2 weeks. And, you know, the last time we did this, you know, it wasn't just a few people who saw success. A lot of people absolutely crushed ranks, double ranks, and, you know, we brought new people into this. I remember back with you guys, these guys, this team, Scott's team, Johnny's team in particular, I remember they bringing people into the business. By the end of Project, you know, 500 or whatever it was back then, Project 1000, it was literally, you know, they were having bronze, silvers, you know, some people pushing gold at the end of 2 weeks. Now, which is crazy to think. Most people take like 3, 4, 5 months to do it. They were doing it in 2 weeks. Okay? So, right, what are the main points? So we haven't got a huge amount of information to bore you with. Okay, these are the main points, I think, of Project 500. So our mission obviously is to put 500 people in the team in 2 weeks. And more importantly, this part, which I think maybe we didn't quite manage to achieve last time. In some pockets we did, but this is the key to it. It's not just about bringing people in for the sake of it. It's bringing them in, keeping them, and helping them see success. And I truly believe where we are right now with the system, the experience, and the leadership that we have amongst every single person here, we will do that. You know, no longer the days back in the day when, you know, we were bringing people in and we didn't really know how to get someone started. You know, we didn't really know how to edify properly. You know, the basics we've nailed. You know, have faith and belief in yourself that this is literally going to happen. Like I say, slice of the pie is down to you. So, you know, really the fundamentals is, obviously, it's 14 days. We actually are going to add a 15th event, but this is going to be a bit of a surprise that I think we're going to share with you guys towards the end of it. And that's going to be pretty much a wrap-up event. Obviously, we have a launch event and a wrap-up event, either end of it, to really just, you know, smash it out. Like I said, every single day, there will be a consistent meeting, just like this, every single day for you to bring people to for 14 days. We've got 15 actually in total. One thing, the main thing to point out that we've agreed upon already is that literally like only when I say the best speakers, I just mean the people who've got most experience of sharing the business. It's not because we're better or anything like that, it's people who've just done it more. And I think that's one thing that's so powerful for me, you know, in particular as well. You know, I'm able to feel confident when I bring my friends down to an event at Project 500, they're going to hear the story in the most efficient, the way that best makes sense, and therefore they're going to be able to make a decision much more clearly. So that's why we've literally selected the speakers very carefully And actually one thing that we've done, which is quite crazy, is that across these 14, 15 events, we've actually marked out the exact speaker, open, A to Z and close for every single event. Now, we've never done that before. Last time we were rocking up thinking, right, who's here who can pitch the business? Like literally we're just going for it. This time, like, there is serious work that's been put into this. So, you know, have faith in the system, obviously, that's what's going to be executing. And around this as well, something we didn't really put on here, but it's very important. Every single event is going to have a welcomer. Every single event is going to have someone looking after the AV, like the projector. Every single person is going to have someone looking after the music. There's going to be people directing people to seats. Like, the professionalism is going to be like any sort of event you've ever seen before. And that, again, is something that we've never really done it. So that sort of level is going to be brought to, obviously, Project 500. So not only are you going to get a lot of excitement and a lot of, obviously, hype, which is obviously important to this business because it's 80% emotion, 20% logic, but you're going to have a system in place, you know, that's going to really help you see success. So let me just quickly talk you through really quickly what we are seeing as like the perfect event, what we're going to be doing every single day. Obviously, you're going to bring people in, get people introduced, network them around, get to meet new people. 100%, that's going to be obviously something that we have to do, and everyone plays a role in that. You know, understand that every single person in the team plays a role in Project 500 like you do in an event like today. And really the keys to it is that, you know, we're going to do it obviously in open. Someone's going to share their story, why they're excited. Then we're going to go into the first video like you saw today. Then we're going to hear the main bit, which is obviously Lawrence did today. Then we're going to have a quick closing speaker, really just to solidify the vision of where this thing's going and obviously what it's done for that person. Because really, like I say, one of the main things we've got with the speakers is that every single speaker has seen success and has built an organisation of, you know, over 50, over 100 people, so they know what they're talking about. On top of that as well, we're then going to basically have a quick break. Okay, and like today you saw, we're going to explain the compensation plan, leveraging tools, so the videos obviously, and a bit of talking around it, which for you guys, if you truly see the power of that, I don't know about you guys, but like I said, I joined because I saw that. When I understood it, like a level that just made sense to me, i.e. the compensation plan, I just joined. So obviously that's helping you guys get new people into the team as well, obviously with decent understanding, not just joining off excitement and hype, but because they have got the excitement, they felt the vibe of what we're doing, but also because they have the information they needed to make an informed decision to go, yes, now I get it, let's go. I know how to build that team, I know the left and right. People will be walking out of this event understanding the compensation plan better than most people in the business currently do, which is crazy to think so. And then at the end of it, we're going to have a quick break, get people started into your enrollments on the spot. There's going to be multiple laptops around. There's not just going to be one. There's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laptops around. So you can get your newest people started, launch their business there and then. And then straight after that, we're going to go into quick start training. So people that have joined the business that day, they stick around, and every single person goes away from that event knowing the key do's and key don'ts. Because something that we sometimes miss from our events is obviously people come to an event, they get gassed, they get excited, but no one tells them not to run up and try and explain it to their friends. Okay, that won't happen at any of these events. Every single event is going to be literally on point. It's going to have every single key bit of information. It's going to have the excitement, more importantly, that is needed for us to execute on, obviously, people getting started. And then, if you think about it, guys, the idea of this is that, for example, this is what I did last Project 500. This is what my team did. We were all 100% all at the launch event. Okay, every single person in the country in Lawrence's squad, even if they're not in Lawrence's squad, they need to be at this launch event. Okay, we need to pack this thing out, and I'll tell you where it is in a second. But yeah, once we did that, we literally invited people to that. On the first day, we got people started. The next day, they had 3, 4, 5 of their friends there. And we just carried that on every single day. It wasn't that we went to, like, you know, the Monday event and then we turned up at the Thursday event thinking, yeah, it's going to be great. Every single day, we were there with new people. And if they joined there and then. And then we sat down with them that night. Sometimes we were staying, I remember staying at yours house and everyone's houses, right, till like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, getting the newest people started. We had so many people get started that day, we were literally game planning, right, you know, this is a 30-day game plan, this is what you need to do for the invite. And they were like texting people like 3 in the morning, yo, you know, figuring like that. Obviously they didn't get many responses because it was so late, but that's literally the sort of momentum and excitement that we build this with in this project. I think on top of that, like I said, one thing to really point out is that we don't just want to bring people into the business, we want to keep them and we want them to see success. The way you do that is by having a fully integrated training system. We have that right now in the UK with the Go for Bronze, Silver and Gold, you know, quick start training after events, obviously individual training as teams. But what we are doing is for these 2 weeks, the Go for Bronze, Silver and Gold calls are going to slightly change. They're going to be literally on point, exactly what that newest person needs to know to fully utilize Project 500, right? So it's just going to be the basics. This is how you establish a why. This is how you write a list. This is how you invite, more importantly, and this is what you do when you get your friends to events. Because that's pretty much all people need to know. They don't need to know about paradigm shifts and all that malarkey. Wait till later. Okay, it's just the basics, the fundamentals to really help them see success. And I think that, again, is really important. Every single piece of training at an event is going to be designed to help them see success. Every single go for bronze, silver and gold throughout these 2 weeks, and obviously going to be 6 of them, are going to be designed specifically and delivered by people as well. This is really important, delivered by people who are able to say exactly what needs to be said. And that's not to bash people, when I first went on Go for Bronze, Silver and Gold calls, I was chatting absolute crap. But then obviously practice, right, I understood what people actually need to hear, and obviously what brings value and brings results. So that's one final thing. On top of that, one simple invite. This is very key to, I think this was massively key to our success last year. This literally was so on point. The results that we had were phenomenal. So much to the point that we actually, a few of us got together at my house the day before, right, and we actually got like 50 leaders at my house in their back garden, and some guy actually stood up on a chair and did a live invite on their phone, and it actually paid off. It was crazy. He just stood up and it all went quiet, and we heard it on loudspeaker, and he's like, hey, this is which we're going to learn. I'm not going to give away the invite, but he did the invite on the spot, and boom, literally that guy confirmed, and it just showed everyone that it could work, and then everyone went out and did it that night, and that's why we had over 250 people at one home event for the first event. Okay, 250 people crammed into a house to hear the business. Imagine that atmosphere. Imagine you yourself putting 3, 4, 5 people there, plus anyone your team brings. Imagine the potential for that. And then so the 2 key dates really to remember right now is the launch call and then the actual start date. So the launch call is this Wednesday, which I believe is the 8th, right? So on Wednesday the 8th, I think it's 10 PM we've agreed. We're going to publish obviously a promo thing so you can promote your teams. Wednesday 8th at 10 PM, there's going to be a conference line, obviously just like a Go for Bronze, Go for Gold. It's going to be Lawrence and a few others just sharing obviously exactly what we're doing, a bit more detail. Right, i.e. the invite, how to see massive success throughout the project, and obviously why some other people are just excited about it pretty much. So that is fundamental. Like you're doing yourself in disjustice. I don't know. Disservice, that's what disservice. Can't speak, right? Yeah, you're doing yourself a not good thing to not have your team on that call. Okay, you and every single person in your team needs to be on your call. On that call, and then obviously the launch date, the first Project 500 event is on the 10th of July. The exact location will be promoted to you the same as all 14 or actually 15 locations will be promoted to you as soon as we have it all completely finalised. This first one is going to be at a mansion, and I'm not even joking, it's a mansion, it's a multi-million-pound mansion. It has swimming pool, gym, everything. So just the atmosphere is quite chilled anyway. So I promise you it's going to be a very good overall experience and a great way to launch this project. Who's excited about having an event at the mansion? Yeah! Yeah, so it's on. Yeah. Yeah. Well, one more time, who's excited about the mansion? Okay. And the guy who owns the mansion is an entrepreneur, so that's even better. Okay, so I think the only thing for each and every one of us to do is to remember that date there, the 8th. We're going to go through it in a second, get a few people up why they're excited about it. But I think number one is obviously remember the 8th, this Wednesday, 10 PM, be on the call or you're missing out. Because if you don't learn, I promise you don't learn the invite technique and you don't duplicate it throughout your team, you're not going to see success. I promise you the key to our success last time was that everyone was using the same invite technique. It was honest and it was applicable to exactly what we were doing. And people were just so intrigued, they turned up every single time. Okay, so so obviously the launch call, and then every single person, just don't miss this event. If you miss this event, I don't know what you're doing. Even if you're out of the country, come back.
No, I'm actually doing that.
He actually is. So he's out of the country, he's coming back, I think a bit earlier. He's coming straight from the airport to the event, literally with his suitcase and everything. One thing that I said, right, every single person has a role to play with this Project 500. I think the main role and the thing that we all need to get good at is promotion. We need to get very good at promoting events. Why your friend, the newest person, needs to be at the mansion, why your friend needs to be at this event, why they need to be on this call. So if your skill set is quite low when it comes to promotion, you need to quickly up your skill set. So I promise you, one thing that's probably holding a lot of us back, me included, is my skill set isn't where it needs to be when it comes to promoting people, events, products. Okay, this I promise you is the key to Project 500. If you get someone so fired up enough about being at a mansion with a swimming pool, with 3 drinks, with music, with loads of people on a Friday night, I don't know who's going to turn that down anyway. There's been men to turn down. If you don't get people excited about that, you're probably not going to get them excited about the product. You're probably not going to get them excited about, you know, meeting Lawrence or something like that. Okay, so promotion honestly is the key to the vault when it comes to this thing. So that's pretty much it. All we're going to do now is bring up a few people. You know, I think a few. Who, for example, was here? Who was at the game planning? So everyone stand up. Who's at the game planning? I think you guys are applicable to come up. Yeah, everyone come up front. Everyone come up front. Quite a few people actually. Yeah. There was actually more of us there, but obviously not everyone showing up to the yeah, who's gold in the above? Everyone gold in the above. Okay. Everyone gold in the above. Is that up? Yeah. Everybody. Don't be a fighter in this business, no chance. Right. So everyone here, was you in the business last time when we did a project 500?
Yeah.
Real quick,
apart from Hannah.
just real quick. If I were you, honestly, I'd film this bit right now and send this video to your teams, okay? Because they're about to promote Project 500 for you. Okay, so everyone needs to have their phones out right now, filming this. It's a great way to promote. Okay?
And let's start at the end. We'll work through. Right, yeah, I think the best thing, right, just say whatever, really. I think number one, obviously, why you're excited. Why you're excited, obviously. And I think more importantly, what we plan to do as individual leaders in this business. For example, like for me personally, one of my personal goals is to keep 5 people in those 2 weeks minimum. But my personal goal, I know I have to expose about 30 people for that to happen. Okay, I'll bet 10. I go 10. Yeah! 10 divided 10. Okay, so 10x will I get 100, right? Let's go. But you know, so obviously what you see is what's going to happen and what you're excited about. But then I think more importantly, what you're actually going to do. Like, what action are we going to take to make it happen? So let's start that in Sable and then whiz it down to people.
I want to keep this really short. So I think from last one we learned that the trainings need to be implemented like strictly, right? People will come in and they know what to do straight away. So what's going to happen? You guys are going to see is a lot of people are going to come in. That's 100% guaranteed, right? You just need to put them into the seats. You're going to see a lot of people come in. You need to take the initiative as well to train those people, right? If you don't train them, they're not going to know what to do. Right? Once you've trained them, you need to do the same thing and replicate it every single time. And what's going to happen? Momentum, right? If you read the compound effect, you do it over and over and over again, you get something called momentum, which is called big mom, right? So all you're going to do is get them in, sit them down, train, get them exposed, and after that you train them and you replicate and replicate and replicate. Same invite. You do not change the invite, right? Every single one of us use the same invite. In project, was it 1,000 last time? We use the same invite over and over and over again. Don't change it. That's what I have to say.
Alright, so what I'll say to you guys is always stay excited, because when I did this last year, it took my business to silver. So when I went there, I was confused. I was like, oh my god, Project 1000, what are we going to talk about? So what I will say to you guys is, whenever you are talking to your invites or the people, your prospects you're talking to, make sure you're always excited. Be so fired up that they're going to be like, oh my god, I have to be at this mansion. Oh my god, what am I going to do? I have to be there. So all I'll say to you guys, to be honest, at least tell or talk to 5 people when you're talking about inviting them to this event. And the only thing I'll say is my personal goal for this is, well, I'm going to crush diamond. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crush diamond.
Yeah, real quick, I think the best thing is that it's a mansion. I think a lot of people, like, when I was calling up my friends saying, dude, there's going to be girls, there's going to be drinks, there's going to be all this, they were excited. And it was funny because I never like got the bus there. I always got like an Uber, like a Bentley or S-Class, pick them up and then we'd go there. So it was like so classy. We'd get there and then they thought it'd be a party, which it kind of was, but it wasn't, sort of thing. But we had so much success. And I think it was Josh's house last time, correct me if I'm wrong. And his house is so beautiful. You have these amazing cars outside. When they go in, they know that they're going there to make a load of money. So, and I think that was really cool, the whole idea of a mansion. And I think one thing that we learned, because I think everything that we do is a learning experience, that we learned last time is that we got a lot of people in, but but not a lot of people stayed in. So I think this time round, I've heard a lot of the game planning, and it's a lot of emphasis on training, getting the newest people started, and I think that's so amazing. Like the last one I was at silver, now gold, I'm looking to like hands on crash diamond. I think every one of these projects we want to be ranking up because it's such a huge advantage to have this. Because I know there's a few other teams in the UK that don't do what we do, and I think we have one of the biggest and best leadership in the UK. For Lawrence and the guys to create this is pretty awesome. So my goal is to hit diamond.
I would say everyone from today, go home and read your lists and make sure you over-invite because not everyone is going to show up. So usually you would invite like 5 people per event. This time make sure it's 10 or 15 people, so at least 10 do show up because not everyone that shows up does sign up. So, and after that, make sure you create urgency so you can see that this is only for 2 weeks, so people need to get signed up as soon as possible because loads of people will be signing up in that period. That's what I would say.
Lights, camera, action, all of that business. No, honestly, you should be excited, 100%, because this is like you literally need to understand what this is about to do. You know, Project 1000 went through the roof. Right, we had no training. Right, we literally didn't do anything pretty much. All we did was literally just speak in front of a crowd about how excited we were, and that's it. Right, but now there's training in place. Right, there's a lot of things in place right now. So, you know, for the people that don't know what they're doing, you're going to be seeing a lot of that. You know, people who have been in it, you know, a year plus, they know exactly what they're doing, right? So, be excited. Number 2, the invite needs to be concise. Like with the invite, they were saying, yeah, be excited with the invite as well, but you don't need to prolong the invite at all. The invite shouldn't be longer than a minute, right? You should be excited. You should be excited about something which is going huge, right? And believe in yourself that you can actually take this whole thing to where you want to take it to as well. Okay, with that invite, they'll invest in you because you don't want to sound like a robot with the invite as well, right? Whatever the invite will be, you know, you will kind of see it as well, but don't make it sound robotic. You know, make it sound like you're excited and you are excited about something which is about to pop up, right? And it's like, it's crazy how, you know, Project 1000 was literally it just went through the roof. You know, we helped people pop ranks from bronze to silver to gold. We actually helped, you know, a lot of people hit bronze, silver within 2 weeks as well. You know, and for me, I kind of took my business from silver to diamond within that thing, skip gold and went diamond. So pretty much, man, you can actually do the same thing as well, right? But you just have to be excited and you have to believe that this thing can literally take you from this point to this point as well, okay? Don't take momentum for granted also as well, okay? Because there's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of growth at the events as well. Make sure that you're bringing cold products as well, because that's a massive, massive, massive thing. Because this heat is crazy, man. I'm getting blacker than I already am. but when you do deliver your products, make sure that they're cold as well, because everyone wants cold products in the summer, right? Am I wrong or right? Right. Am I right or right? Right, exactly. So be excited. Make sure that the invite is literally concise as well, not too long. Be excited, believe in yourself, and this thing is literally about to pop up. I'm excited. Who's excited?
Okay guys, so if there's ever a time to kind of take this business a bit more seriously than you have been, okay? Last time we launched Project 1000 was when I decided to take my business seriously, okay? I actually went into Project 1000 last year as an affiliate, okay? So I wasn't even ranked. It was less than a year ago, now I'm diamond, okay? So if you take the time and make sure that you take this thing seriously, you can literally go wherever you want in the space of 2 weeks, okay? I'm going to keep this quite short because it's quite a lot of us. But my goal for this in the next, 2 weeks over the project is to hit platinum. Okay, so diamond to platinum, right? It's quite a big goal, but I'm going to do it, all right? Trust me, everyone's got that on camera. Watch me.
Hands up if you were at Project 1000 last year. Anyone? All right, so for you guys with the hands up, you guys obviously know what it can do for our business, but just like Channa said, Chris Channa, if there's ever a time to get serious, if there's ever a time to sort of make sacrifices, it's now, okay? Last year, I was bronze, Project 1000 took me to silver and set me up for my sort of run up to gold as well. So it's time to get serious, okay? The leadership is on point, the structure's there, the training's there. You guys, all you have to do is bring your friends down to a mansion event. How simple can that be? To bring them to a mansion with a swimming pool, okay, with loads of young people having fun. Okay, so seriously, my one bit of advice is to take massive, massive action, like right now, like tonight. Like Susanna said, create your list, a whole new list, ready to invite for this project coming up. My goal is diamond. By doing that, I need to help people hit gold, hit silver, hit bronze, and that is going to happen. It's on camera. Watch this.
Yes, guys. Well, my little 2 cents of the day is just simply to self-evaluate yourself. You know, write down your goals. Where do you want to be by the end of this project 500? You know, what rank do you want to be on? How much money do you want to be earning? You know, where your team are going to be. You know, because there is no time better than right now to seriously take momentum with these opportunities. You know, best speakers in the business, presenting every single night. You know, so the credibility's through the roof. And just be the guy that's prepared, not wishing. You know, you don't want to be wishing that you brought someone down to that event because it was a shutdown. You don't want to be wishing that your team was there. Be prepared. You know, make sure you're getting butts in seats. Make sure that your team is there. And the only way you're going to be doing that is by getting good at promoting events. Getting good at promoting events, not just to yourself, but to your team, to your friends, to your new prospects. And seriously, guys, I was there. Project 1000 is when we started off the business, and it was crazy. You know, seeing 200 to 300 people a night, every single night was insane. My belief levels went through the roof. Your belief levels are going to go through the roof. And yeah, there's no better time than now. So let's get it. Let's go.
Okay, guys. Honestly, I cannot describe how much you need to get fired up for this Project 500 coming up. Project 1000 last year was really what kick-started my business. Like my brother, both went into this as affiliates. I think we turned bronze just shortly after that. But you know, that really helped kick-start my business, my affiliates in the business at the time, and now I'm gold, pushing diamond. But really with this Project 500, we're going to have the best speakers in the house, you know, so you really don't need to worry about bringing your friends down or thinking, oh, there's only a few friends who want to run down. Literally, any single person you know who likes to be helped and likes to make money should be invited to this event. Because I can guarantee you, with the quality of speakers that we have, we are guaranteed to have sign-ups, okay? So, you know, I'm going to pretty much leave it there, but I mean, by the end of Project 500, you know, I don't let alone want to be diamond, but I want to be car qualified, baby, so.
These lot have done a pretty good job. I think it's kind of crazy because I was actually just a customer in the business last August when Project 1000 was going on, but I was still around all of the events. Definitely good for raising your belief level, so not just for the newest people, but for people who are in the business, whether you're new or maybe you've been in for a long time. They're really, really good for raising your belief levels, getting around really credible people that have seen success in the business, getting around people who can pitch the best because they're the most experienced is going to give you guys that belief boost that you need. I would 100% say what Susanna said, which is go home and rewrite your list. Make sure you're ready to get inviting, and also do what I know I'm going to be doing, which is going into your family and telling them that you're going to be really, really busy for 2 weeks. And I mean really, really busy for 2 weeks, because most of us here, you know, we study or work full time, then you're going to be inviting, then you're going to be at events, then you're going to be enrolling, then you're going to be training, then you're going to be going back to work or studying the next day, repeat for 14, 15 days. So my advice to you guys would genuinely be clear your schedule. Anything that is not like important, which is nothing else apart from this, it doesn't need to be in your calendar. You need to go home, you need to sit down with your family, you need to tell them for these next 14 days, it's not 6 months, it's not 90 days, it's not 30 days, it's 2 weeks, it's 14 days out of your life that can potentially change your life. And I'm not going to tell you what my goals are because Brian McMullen says proclaiming can go against you, so I'm going to leave it at
that. So guys, I am excited because there is around about 25 years worth of Vima experience going into this project, right here. This is the reason why I'm excited. I'm actually coming back from Spain to be at the launch event. Yeah? This is how serious I am about this. This is absolutely insane. I will be making sure that the people that are in my business are crushing ranks. I don't care where I am. I'm not going to make sure that they are crushing ranks. I don't care whether they're in a different country. I'll make sure they're Skyping it. Yeah? So make sure you are doing whatever you guys can for the people that are in your business. Second thing is, what everyone said here, jeez, I am fired the hell up. These guys were crushing ranks with half QV. We have full QV now, guys. So if there's anything to be excited about, it is that. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to the... oh, if you want to... Greg, he's going to tell you what he's excited. I'm fired up, guys. Let's go.
Right, so I think a few, like, they're quite obvious things really. I think Number one is obviously what we're doing. We're just compressing time frames. That's all this is. Okay. What you would normally do to take say 6 months to expose your list, you're just going to do it in 2 weeks. In this industry, we are renowned for taking 20, 30, 40 years of a career and compressing that earning potential into 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years. And that's what we're doing here. And all it takes is all-out massive action for you to go back to that list, rewrite it like a beast. And one thing to point out, go back to the chicken list. Go back. Who's got a chicken list? People. A chicken list basically is a list of people who you haven't invited because you don't think you're good enough to invite them, okay? Or you don't think what you have to offer is good enough for them. I.e., they're probably already successful. And I'm telling you guys, that is a massive, massive thing that's holding you back. You should use Project 500 as that credibility to go and expose those good people. There's a great saying that says, the cave you fear to enter holds the gold you seek, or the treasure you seek. Yeah. And I promise you, the people that you haven't invited for whatever reason, look at that list. I promise you, those people are the people you want to put at Project 500. I did exactly that. There was 2, 3, 4, 5 friends. I remember last time I was so unsure about bringing them to events. I wasn't sure they'd be a thing. And I just thought, sod it. And I just stuck them in an event, and they literally just loved the business, became customers and stuff. So it was literally like an eye-opener. And then, I can't remember what the third thing I was going to say, because I was gassed. Pretty much, okay, yeah, no, that was it. The proof's in the pudding, right? So every single person here, pretty much, including Hannah, was around the business. We're still in the business, right? Okay, what happened last time? We did a Project 1000 last time. It solidified us into the business to see the potential of what could happen for our business. Hence, we're still around. So it obviously works. So I think for you and your teams, think about that. Go back to your team. We've all got people on the edge, right? Floating around the edge. Yeah, I'm in the business, but they're not really doing anything. Go back to those people, bring them back in and say, I want to help you smash success. And imagine one thing. Imagine you help every single person in your team right now rank once. Imagine if you help every single, just hit the next rank. It could be bronze, it could be bronze to silver, it could be silver to gold, whatever. Imagine if that happened for you. Where could you be, or where could your friends be? Just help everyone hit just one rank. Could be their first cycle, could be their fifth, or whatever it may be. So obviously massive potential, get fired up, get excited. And over to Lawrence to smash it out.
So, you guys heard it from pretty much gold and aboves, okay? I just want you to know that if they can do this business, okay, if they can hit gold and above, you can do this business, okay? So I know all of you are filming us right now, but just basically take time out right now just to film each other. Just do that right now for a second, okay, with me. Okay? Every single person that you see on the screen right now, whoever's watching, okay, is going to rank up in Project 500. I'm talking to the people on the camera. I'm talking to people listening, no matter where you are around the world. Everyone is going to see results, okay? And you guys watching right now can see results too, but it comes down to you taking massive action, especially for Project 500, okay? This time last year, we did one, we called it Project 1000. I did the whole thing pretty much. We had one person open up, someone different, but I was pitching and closing, okay? I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make it happen for myself, okay? I wanna make it happen for my team. I wanted to lead by example, and I did. And we did 300 signups, okay? But out of the 300 signups, only half stayed and half went back out of the business. And the mistake I made was basically not training the newest person properly, not training them on the, right there and then, not giving them what they need to know. And so this time around, we're not going to make the same mistake. This time around, you're going to be hearing from different speakers, okay, phenomenal speakers that have done this. Some of them speak even better than me, myself, Dwayne, Greg, okay. These people are amazing speakers, amazing leaders, and obviously they're going to pop ranks, and so can you, obviously. But something I want to say is I actually did 40 cycles in Project 1000. I went from whatever it was to, I remember doing 37 or 40 cycles, okay? And that was all with half QV. So had it been full QV, I would have done 80 cycles, which is 20 short of executive, 20 short of 100 cycles. So you guys need to be hearing that right now, thinking, wow, with full QV, with Party, with Bodybuild Pro launching inside Project 500, by the way, which is something we haven't even said to you just yet. Bodybuild Pro should be launching inside Project 500. Yeah. That's going to create even more excitement, even more momentum, okay? So everyone right now needs to stand up right now. Okay, stand up right now. If you stood up, sit down. I'm joking. Right? And just basically, on the count of 3, I want everyone to just make noise, okay, for about 10 seconds, okay? Then I want you to repeat after me. I'm going to say bronze. I'm going to say bronze, silver, gold. Repeat, okay? When I say repeat, you have to do this, all right? All right, so let's real quick, just film everyone else around you, okay? This is the action, okay? Bronze, silver, gold, and then repeat. Okay, bend your knees. Bronze, silver, gold, repeat. Okay, stop. So on the count of 3, everyone make as much noise as you can for 10 seconds. I'm going to count it down. Okay, this is going to be pretty much the video that's going to promote this Project 500. So go nuts. Okay, go crazy. No one's going to judge you. Get freaking amped up. Get freaking excited. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Project 500! Project 500! Project 500! Let's go, guys. Get fired up, get excited. Project 500 is going to create history in the UK. You can be the next success story. You can go gold. You can go diamond. You can go platinum. You can do 100 cycles. Just go out there, invite as many people as you can to this meeting. Make a list of every single person you know currently breathing oxygen on Earth. Put them on that list, okay? And use the invite. Invite. Bring them down to the meeting. We're going to take care of it, okay? We're going to get them signed up. You're going to rank up. But if you want to maintain your rank, make sure you're on the trainings that we're going to do every single day, every single night. Get fired up, get excited, guys. I believe in you. You should believe in you. We believe in you. We're nothing special. You are the next success stories. You are the next silver, golds, diamonds. It's going to happen right now in Project 500. So with that, let's go.